Aramide, you've worn my dress 3 times already, and you need to produce the name and identity of that married man that I snatched and kept in my house and locked him down with my sweet Toto. Aramide's one-time friend, Hajia decided to drag her like a better pass generator. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Yes, it might seem that things are not going on about Aramide and all the things about her online. It's not new. It's not new. That's happened before in 2019. But everybody deserves a second chance or possibly a third chance. But when you do not realize that perception is very key. Yeah, sometimes you can't help people's perception about you, but the things you intentionally do, it says a lot about you as a human being and as a brand. Now, this Hajia is a nurse, a successful nurse abroad. And if you check her page, you see that, yes, àwọn tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́, how it is working 12 hours abroad. Kò tiẹ̀ tó jẹ́ professional, kò tó acclimatize, kò tiẹ̀ tó ní many years of experience. It's not rice and beans. And we do appreciate all our nurses and other professionals abroad who are doing us proud. Because tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan kan professional ṣe abroad nísìnyí tí ò dáa, àmà blow ẹni. Why don't we sometimes appreciate those people who are making us proud? So this woman is an asset, and nǹkan tí ó máa ń jẹ́ substance fún wa ni pé bó jẹ́ gúgúrú lèèyàn ń tà kó ṣáà níṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́, bó jẹ́ pure water lèèyàn manufacture ó ṣáà níṣẹ́ tó ṣe lọ́wọ́, ó ní value tó ń contribute to society àbí country tó bá wà. But when somebody doesn't have a viable means of income and it's all about borrowing jewelry, borrowing scarf, ordering guinea fowl without paying, not refunding, saying gold to her and all of that, that is not how a typical Nigerian woman is. A typical Nigerian woman is that woman who strives to be the best of whatever she can be in whatever sector she found herself. A typical Nigerian woman is a woman who can manage herself and her finances, focusing on herself, her children, and whatever things that matter to her. A typical Nigerian woman is a woman who knows that she has potentials. She has so many gifts that she can use to make her life better. Now, when we now have one out of many, like Aramide, who seems to be falling short of how to manage her life, then it's a concern. It's really a concern. You will see her on her page singing songs, Christian songs and everything. And one thing I always tell people is that, yeah, it's good to be religious. Either you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, you're an Hinduist, or whatever it is you practice, it's good. I want to believe Ọlọ́run kan gbogbo wa ń sìn, method tá fi ń sìn ló yàtọ̀. Yeah? But one thing is very, very sure. You don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to be a religious person before you can be a good person. Some people are not religious. They don't believe in religion, any form of religion. But their level of humanity is very high, which is the foundation of every religion. Religion tó bá ń practice, tó bá ń sọ pé kó máa ranjú mọ́ nǹkan tí ò ń ṣe títí ẹ̀, tó bá ní kó máa yá nǹkan ogún olóògùn láì dá padà, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó ni. And I don't believe such religion exists, except you want to take things out of context. So, according to Hula Balu tó wà láàrin àwọn obìnrin méjèèjì yìí, if you go to Hajia, she has become a blogger. She's a nurse, but she has become a blogger, which is fine, and she has been gaining, traction as well, especially on Instagram. But she's so pained because, according to her, Aramide alleged that she snatched somebody's husband, kept the man in her house with her sweet Toto. And this woman dared her to say, Aramide, nkoto son yoma produce identity any. We have to know who the person is. And she also shared this video of Aramide on her page saying, Aramide, this Ashoyi, èmi ni mo ní. Hey, ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ ṣálẹ̀ àwọn obìnrin, ẹ jẹ́ ká ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn. Yorùbá máa ń sọ wípé ìtẹ́lọ́rùn bàbá ìwà. Kò sí nǹkan tó dùn tó kéèyàn ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn. You be at peace with yourself. Bó jẹ́ pàǹdà ló lè afford, wear your panda with pride and dignity. Don't let I think training, it starts on training. If you tó bá kọ́ ẹ tó gbẹ̀kọ́, wàláì kò sí nǹkan tọ́rẹ kankan máa ní. Ó lè wọ̀n ẹ́ o pé tẹ́mi náà bá dẹ̀ lówó kíní yóò máa wù mí kí n rà o. Ṣùgbọ́n bí tó mọ sí nìyẹn. O ò ní for 1 second start harboring bad thoughts or start harboring bó ṣe máa yá. Kí ló ń yá? Àìmọye àwọn obìnrin míì tí wọ́n máa tiẹ̀ tí lo gold láyé wọn, but lè kó yan wọn kéré because wọn kọjá àyè wọn. Wọn ṣe bí ẹni tí ó bá yá gold lọ́wọ́ yàn, ó yan kan lè kanlẹ̀kùn lé ẹ̀kọ́ ní oyá mi ń gold kó máa drag ẹ̀ online láti bo síbo. And one thing about Aramide's own is, please, ẹ má ṣe pé for anybody bí o, we don't do that here. But of course, we have to talk about things contextually. Aramide's children, family members, blog kan ti drag ilé ayé wọn. And I'm thinking, how can you just expose your family to such ridicule? Especially your daughter. Why? What's the purpose? Okay, shower to first try that's impressed by wearing 30 million naira gold. We don't know it now. Gold táwọn first lady míì gan tọ́n tí lè gbé sọ́rùn pé máa wò pé ṣáwọn òdí ní wà flamboyant ju àwọ̀ whatever, because àwọn yẹn gan wọ́n apply caution. Ká máa sọ pé wọ́n tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà tó choose láti má ṣiṣẹ́ tó ní blogging ló fẹ́ ṣe. And you think it's good to focus on blogging, it's good to focus on whatever you believe you can do, but not to the point of borrowing, not paying back, collecting $500. My friend, the voice notes coming out, it caught a song past scarf. I'm like, oh my God, Aramide, what's going on? Is this normal at all? Is this normal? Everything you're doing about blogging is about àwọn èèyàn sọ pé àwọn èèyàn ṣe kíní ọjọ́ wo lè fẹ́ nísinmi. Why are you wasting energy on unnecessary things? And this same Madam Hajia rally àti ó ti report Aramide fún ICE America tá máa tún ṣe yẹn, because Aramide ká fi sẹ́nu ká dákẹ́. I'm thinking if it's a disorder somewhere, if it's lack of discipline to plan one's life, I think she has a lot of work to do. And I'm really, really concerned because of her children. She has 3 adorable girls. In fact, not girls, teenager and young adults. So all these things, their children are seeing it. Our children's friends, colleagues are seeing it. And we just take a pause sometimes and think about social media and the effect it has, especially on our loved ones and our kids. Everybody wants their mom to be online and to be praised for doing good deeds, of having good aura, good relationship with people, but not constantly drag for pataleni, scarf lola, gold lotunla. We are not doing good to these children. And she's one woman who always celebrates herself as a good mother, which of course she could be or she is, but your actions, the direct actions, in fact, lè máa ṣe back to back gbogbo àwọn voice notes mi tó ń jáde tó ń drag ẹ̀ tó ń náà ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, it's time wasting. The cocoa of the matter is you have ṣépè for Aunty Eniola ṣépè fún ìyẹn tó ní gold, náà dẹ̀ ti ṣépè fún wọn padà. In fact, ó ti yọ àǹtí kúrò ní Eniola yẹn. Ẹ lọ wo previous video wa ọ̀kẹ́ lọ sí page Aramide. So dragging ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí pé mo tọ́ fún ẹ kí n máa dá owó yẹn padà. So why are you blocking people? Why are you blocking my vendors? How would I see the money to pay you back if you are blocking my vendors? The usual pattern. That's Aramide's usual pattern. So ibi tí a lè sọ ọmọ lélẹ̀. But we are praying for her to discover herself, to give herself rest of mind, because you don't know what you have when your life is so peaceful. When you're not concerned about anybody's progress or whatever, you're just happy where you are. You set your goals, you achieve it. You don't do oloju kokoro. You don't do ayan koma dapada. You don't do fagidi logba. Because women, we have a lot inside, but doing rather on social media is not going to help. You chose social media over your ex-husband, which is fine. But how are you now managing yourself on social media? Is this not what Yoruba called ẹ̀sìn? Àwọn ẹlòmíì tí ò tó ẹ̀ ní age gan, àwọn women kan tó ń tarun, àwọn ṣe rọra lọ́wọ́ wọn, àwọn ní kó fi wọn ṣe brand ambassadorship o ò ṣe àbí o bú wọn o block wọn. Aramide, please change for your children's sake, if not for anybody's sake, for your children's sake. And you need to take care of your mental health. Sort all your gbese and take care of your mental health. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn, ire o.